If you've ever spent 20 minutes editing a carousel in Canva, or you used AI to create carousels and it came out looking like AI slop, this video is for you, because I'm going to show you 3 simple ways to create carousels with Claude that help you repurpose your content and represent your brand. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Elena, and on this channel we explore how to use AI intentionally to build one-person businesses. So if this is something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button. Let's dive right in. So the first way is perfect if you already use Canva, but you keep copying and pasting from Claude to Canva. This one is for you because that will automate the entire process. So the first thing we want to do, we want to go to Canva and choose our template or create our template. So if you already have a carousel template, that's great. So we'll use that. So let's just pick one. So let's say we like this one. We'll just apply it here. I applied my brand colors and it automatically applied for the rest. So let's say we have a template right now. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to connect Canva Connector, and you do it easily in Customize, add connector if you haven't connected yet, find Canva, press on the plus button, and then authenticate your account with your Canva account. That's super easy. It takes 1 second. You need to make sure that it's connected. And then we need copy, right? So I'm just going to run a quick Claude task where I ask Claude to create a carousel. So I usually repurpose my content, my long form content into a carousel. So I'm just going to say, repurpose this transcript of this tutorial into a carousel. So I'm just going to paste the mini tutorials that I did for my membership, and I'm going to send. So I already have a bunch of skills for this. So I have a carousel creator skill and also my brand voice and anti-AI patterns. If you want to check those out, they are in my membership. So I'll leave a link in the description. And now we're just going to tell Claude that it's for Instagram and it will create the copy for us. This is the copy, right? We can iterate it. You can also give Claude your own copy, like however you want to do it. Next step, what we're going to do, we're going to go back to Canva. And we are going to give Claude, because we have our connector enabled, and we're just going to give Claude this link. Claude, go ahead and paste the copy into this link, update all slides to match the copy. And we give it the Canva link. That's it. And I must say, a couple of months ago, it was so glitchy. Right now, it actually works really well. And it's just going to go ahead and update this through the connectors that we already enabled. Okay, and now it's asking, do we want to save it? And we want it to save it. Yes, save it. And as you can see, it updated the whole thing, and you might need to move things around if they're a little bit off, but like all the copy here is correct. Exactly like it is. You might need to adjust the text, and then you just download it and post it in Instagram. So that is number 1, and this is super simple right now. You can even create a scheduled task in Claude to do it automatically. Like once a week, for example, you will add the copy, or it will create the copy for your carousels, and then it will automatically do this work in Canva. All you need to do is just give it this template. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the second way we're gonna create carousels is in Claude Design. So Claude Design, just move to your desktop so you can find it here, down here. So all you need is just click here and then you will come to this interface. And they have been improving Claude Design. Things that were really glitchy when it came out now are much better. So I'm gonna show you first 2 examples of the carousels that I've created just this past week, and then we're going to create one from scratch. So this was the one that I have created where I wanted to visualize Claude models if they were pop icons, and it created this literally from me giving it my design profile, giving pictures of the singers, and me giving it copy. So I prepared kind of everything, and then I just gave it all to Claude Design, and I said I want to create a visually nice carousel. So that was this. And then the second one that I want to show you is also that you can create carousels that are animated. So for example, this one, I've created this in Claude Design as well. This, like, just by giving it a screenshot of aesthetics that I liked and my transcript of my video that I already recorded. So it repurposed my content into the animated carousels. So there are different ways that you can experiment with this, but let's say that we want to create one from scratch. So what I highly recommend is creating your design system. So design system is something that tells Claude what are your colors, what are your fonts, and in my case, I uploaded my colors and I I uploaded my fonts that I purchased and have rights to use. So it basically refers to them every single time. And you can set it up very easily just by pressing Create Design System, and it will guide you through this process. So once you have that, so let's say we're going to create a carousel. I want to repurpose my own video. So I'm just copying transcript from the script tool that I use for editing. And then I come back to Claude. Let's actually try animation. So if you don't want animated, you don't have to choose anything here, more or less. But if you want animation, you can just pick animation here. So in this case, I want to say, Claude, I want you to create an animated carousel in my brand colors and my aesthetic, repurposing this transcript of my video. So make the animation not too aggressive. It should flow nicely and have a nice and calm vibe to it. If you want the opposite, if you want fast-paced, you can just instruct it and give it instructions. And then I can say, here is the transcript. Edit the transcript here. And we have Fable 5 here. If you have access to it, I recommend it. If not, then you can choose Opus 4.8 as well. And what it's going to do now, it's going to ask us a bunch of questions. What type of carousel is this? Let's say it's for Instagram. What kind of animation? Let's say interactive. What should carousel cover? How many slides? Let's say final CTA. Yeah, and you can pull the lines from my transcript. So actually really good questions to make sure that it's really personalized result. And then we're just going to let it work a couple of minutes. So now Claude is done, and this is the carousel that it created in my brand colors, basically like taking the information that I already created from my brain, and it added CTA and everything because we have created the design system for it with my brand. So the only thing right now we need to do is export that. And here's a little bit of a tricky part, I think, where a lot of people get confused. By default, it creates an HTML file, and we don't want that because we want to post it as a PNG, right, or as video files. What we're gonna say is, I want you to create each slide as video file and the first slide as a PNG. The reason why we're doing that is because if you're uploading to Instagram, the first slide should be PNG format or an image. Otherwise, if it's a video as well, it's not going to be seen in the feed. So we save the first one as PNG, and then all the rest we save as animation. And you have to tell Claude here in the chat to do that because by default, it won't be able to export that. But if you just ask it in the chat, it will do it. So it's ready with our PNG. So we just have to download it here in the chat. We add it here. And then with the rest of the videos, then here under tweaks, it created this interface where we can download in video. So basically, let's say we go to the second slide, which is animation, and we press share. And this one we download as video, and we can choose which type of quality it is. So now you just go ahead and download each of them separately as a video file, and then you're ready to post on Instagram. And the third way that I'm going to show you how I do it is actually the tool that I've created for myself and for the members in my community, AI Solopreneur Club. And basically the way it works is that you set up your brand identity once here. You can upload your screenshot with your brand colors. You can upload your fonts or choose one of the predefined fonts, and you have your brand voice, and it also has an anti-AI filter that I have built in, so there's no AI slop coming out. And from here on, this is the repurposing content engine. So if I take my transcript again of my recent YouTube video, and this is how I usually do it. It is pre-trained on different types of frameworks for storytelling, specifically for carousels. And then I just paste it here and I choose the framework. So this is, I would say this is step by step. And then I create a carousel. So now it's done, and this is how it looks like. So you can just look through each slide and adjust it. If there's any changes that you want to do, you just do it here in the editing panel. This is a great way for me to really repurpose the content that I already created. So I make my content work longer for me and do more heavy lifting. Here you can add it, you can add photo in the background, you can just change the colors if you want, you can change the size, like really customizable. And when you're done, you just download it as images and it will be available here in your zip. Yeah, and then you upload them into Instagram. It also gives you captions and hashtags if you want to use those. But this is the third way, and this is the one that I use most often because this is really just creating the prolonging my content. And each YouTube video I can repurpose in different types of frameworks, so it can become 1, 2, 3, 4 carousels, right, that I can spread around and schedule on my Instagram. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.